Hello and welcome to Evolve Pipedrive podcast, which are all things Pipedrive, sales, apps, and Pipedrive marketplace. My name is Bignell. I'm the sales director here at Evolve. Evolve helps small and scaling businesses get the most out of Pipedrive through implementation, consultancy, and training. Today, I have the great pleasure to be joined by Emilia, Janis, the head of partnerships at Oneflow. And Janis is going to walk us through today the Oneflow platform and how it integrates with Pipedrive. Over to you.
Oh, hi, Bruce, and thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to show you how it works and sort of the magic with Pipedrive and OneFlow. So OneFlow is a contract management tool and electronic signatures. What we want to do is create, of course, less contract admin and more contract magic. But let's jump straight into the demo. So sort of the user story that I want to show you today is quite the standard sales use case. So
Mhm.
let's imagine that we're a sales rep. We've met with a customer. In this case, it's fake customer Inc. And we want to sell them something. So that's basically the use case. So we're going to go ahead and add a new deal and our contact person. I think I have Snow White here,
Snow
who's our
White.
yeah, she's buying from us today. Uh, let's do
You get
this.
a discount on 7 off if they buy all 7.
Of course, if she buy all seven products, she'll get a discount. Let's keep it like that and jump into the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how the integration works is of course that any data that you capture within Pipedrive on your organization or on your contact or on your deal can be transferred into your contract template, which is located within OneFlow. So I've here decided that I want to add some products to my deals. Um, let's say that we're selling her 10 of this product, and we've already discussed a 5% discount.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we can also work with files. So if I, want to attach any, project descriptions or product information or anything that is sort of custom for this deal or that I want to add to my contract, I can do so by adding them directly to my deal within Pipedrive. I can also, of course, work with files and attachments on template level, so more generic ones that are created every time you create a contract from that specific template.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm ready to create my offer, my proposal, or my quote, or my contract, whatever we might call it, I have a little widget here. We call it a contract card with a button that allows me to create a contract. Clicking
So
it,
that's directly from within Pipedrive, one click. So
yeah,
you before that you would have found that on the Pipedrive marketplace, and that would then put it on the in your Pipedrive, right?
exactly. So
Cool.
once you're through with configuration, you will find your OneFlow widget within your deal.
Perfect.
And here I have the possibility to sort of name my contract. It will automatically just copy the name from the deal.
Yeah.
But if I want to name it something specific, I can do so. We work with a concept called workspaces. So, meaning if you're a big company or if you have multiple departments or you want to structure your templates or your OneFlow account in a specific way, you can do so. So depending on who you are, you will see different things in this list. But I'm going to send the contract from the sales workspace today. I have a list of templates connected to that workspace. I'm going to use my pretty sales proposal, and I will automatically get a list of all of the contacts related to the organization and the deal.
Nice.
So I get to choose Snow White, and here I also get to choose if I want to send it to Snow White in her sort of her professional role, or if this is a B2C contract.
Hmm.
So I send it to her as an individual.
So
And
would that be based on her email addresses that she has, or what's that? Um, so Snow White has a contact in Pipedrive.
yeah,
Is then the type of so if that was a B2C environment, would that
hmm
always be linked against the organization?
uh, yeah, I guess it would be linked to the organization because you
Yeah.
still need the but or maybe you can help me answer that question actually, Bruce.
Yeah.
Can you create a deal connected to only a contact without the connection to an organization?
You need a contact or an organization. Yes. So
Exactly. Okay. So then if your business is a B2C
yeah.
business, when you create your deal, it has a connection to the contact,
Yeah.
which automatically will make this the type into individual rather than organization.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also get to choose Snow White's role or my counterparty's role. So is this a person
Nice.
that will sign the contract, only sort of view the contract, or might have some input to it? Since one of the big USPs with Oneflow is that it's the contract is negotiable in real time, even after it's created and sent.
Nice.
So is this a person that might have a say in the discounts or the products that we're buying or terms or whatever? But doesn't have to sign it. We also have the role influencer. But in this case, I'll leave Snow White as a signatory. And here I also have the files that I uploaded to my deal within Pipedrive.
Yeah.
And I have the option because we work with two sort of file types within the contract. It's one sort of attachment, which is a clickable, will open up in a pop-up, or
Hmm.
a displayed sort of expanded PDF. So let's choose two of them and do them a bit differently.
Nice.
One as an attachment and one as a expanded PDF, and press create contract.
It looked like you could also add ones that weren't associated with that deal as well
Yeah,
at that stage. Yeah. Cool.
yeah, you can at that stage and also in this stage before you
Yeah.
send out the contract. So this will, allow you to review the contract before you send it out to your counterparty.
Nice.
Uh, so now you're redirected to OneFlow. You will always, easily find all of your contracts within your deals in Pipedrive. So you don't have to mess about finding them directly in OneFlow. They will easily be linked to the related objects within Pipedrive.
Yeah.
But here I have my contract. I have, the most um, obvious information transferred from Pipedrive, so the organization details and the contact information to Snow White. But I also have, on the contract, I've gathered the organization name, and I also have some more details here that was on within Pipedrive. So the company name, the VAT number, contact person, email. But this could literally be, whatever data you might have within
Yeah.
your Pipedrive account.
Nice.
So we also have the product transfer with the correct discount on the deal. We try to automate as much as possible for our users. So contract lifecycle management is also part of our platform. So this duration box will automatically remind you as the owner of the contract when it's sort of time to
Mm.
take action. So based on the contract duration, we will automatically create notifications sent to you. So you never sort of miss a contract, miss a renegotiation or a termination.
Nice.
Uh, I also, one of the big USPs with OneFlow is also the interactivity. So here you see two empty fields with, highlighted with two blue arrows. And this is for Snow White, or my counterparty in this case, to fill out before she can accept my offer of buying these 10 products. So without information in these fields, she won't be able to sign the contract.
Understood.
Here's one of the files that we transferred directly from Pipedrive as an expanded PDF. And I also have one attachment that was sort of there when I created from this template, sort of a template specific attachment. And I also have the SLA that I transferred from Pipedrive.
Mm.
So once I'm ready to sign it, I can send it. I can either send it by adding a video. So if I want to start the
Oh yeah.
camera and record the screen and give her a very personal touch, I can do so. Or I can simply send it by writing an email.
Mm.
So proposal from, let's write one. and press send. If we quickly go back to Pipedrive and our deal and update the page, you will see that the contract card now has some more information on it. So you can see
Nice.
that the contract has been created, the name of the document, the status of the document, and when it was created and last updated. And you can also see that it actually has been sent. So we will, on your change log or activity timeline, track everything that happens with this specific document throughout the document process.
Nice.
If we go to sort of the counterparty view, this is what it looks like for Snow White when she receives a document, branded, of course, with your logo and your company details, the email that we wrote, and a link to the document. When your counterparty opens up the document, it will, in most cases, act as a PDF, even though it's
Yep.
not. So permissions are highly restricted. So you decide whatever you want your counterparties to change or
Yep.
not to change. As a rule of thumb, you can do three bigger things as a counterparty. You can add a colleague. If this is a B2B contract, maybe, I'm not the signatory, so I need to delegate my signing rights, or I just want my CEO to have a look at this before I sign it, or whatever.
Yep.
I can, of course, sign the document. Right now, it's grayed out because we're missing some required information, which in this
Yep.
case was invoicing details. But once that's filled out, the button will become clickable and green.
Yep.
And you can also comment on the contract. So let's say that 12 months was not what we discussed. So didn't we say 10-month
Yep.
duration? And send a comment directly to the sales rep. If we go back to the owner view, I will be notified of any changes made, and I can view the comment. And
Yep.
directly on the already sent out proposal, I can update this. I realized that I made a mistake, and it should have been 10 months all along. Save my changes, which will, of course, then notify my counterparty of changes made. And Snow White will, in this case, easily see that the duration was changed from 12 to 10 months.
Is
So
that
quite,
without resending that?
yeah. So
Oh,
it's
nice. Very
without
cool.
pulling it back, updating, resending it. It's very
Yep.
quick on the go. It allows any sales rep to sort of use that momentum that you create. So you will be
Yep.
notified on, as soon as she opens the contract for the first time, you will get a notification.
Yep.
And you can always sort of be on top of your contracts, proposals, quotes, etc.
Yep. I like that.
And this negotiation process could, of course, go on for forever, and you can update whatever information within this
Yep.
document. But for the sake of efficiency, let's keep it as is,
Yep.
and go ahead and type in some invoicing information, choose type of invoice, save, and sign. So this is, e-signing at its core. So Snow White has to sort of confirm that she is who she says she is, that she's authorized to sign on behalf of her employer, and that she has the intention of signing it, and
Yep.
also that she's read and understood the contract and all of its attachments. If
And what
Yeah.
happens if they move the reassign the signature rights to like the financial director that you might not be dealing with, and that
Mhm.
they get the same updates, and everyone would then be updated that it's been signed. And
Exactly.
yeah.
And any changes, as you can see, this is, maybe she realizes now that she made a mistake. Maybe, it shouldn't be email, but e-invoice instead.
Yeah.
So this is, it's editable until all signing parties has put sort of their mark on it.
The stamp
So
on it. Yeah.
exactly. So now that will unlock the signature from Snow White,
But you've
because
got the timestamp of changes made. Yeah.
Mhm.
Great. So once signed, what does that then tell Pipedrive?
Yeah, so once signed, I'm gonna sign it as the sales rep here as well. once signed, you will be able to see so, of course, within Pipedrive. So the status will be updated from pending to signed, and you can also see on your change log exactly what has happened throughout the
Yeah.
contract process.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice. Your manager
that
might
was
be. Yeah, I was going to say your manager might be saying, "What happened there? There was loads of changes when after they signed." But yeah, but that's great as a change log, and whether it's on OneFlow or whether it's on OneFlow, it still is visible in Pipedrive. So that's great.
exactly. We want to try to keep sort of the one source of truth concept
Yeah,
alive in all of our integrations, and we don't want sales reps to have to change between platforms because we know that that creates inefficiency. So we try to keep as much within Pipedrive as we possibly can.
brilliant. Well, Emilia, thank you for taking me through the OneFlow platform and Pipedrive. From my side, that was my first time seeing it, so yeah, really exciting to see what you guys are up to. If for all the listeners that are watching this and or listening to this, you can check in the description below for your own personal demo from the team, and we'll have a link in the description below for the trial the system as well. So, Emilia, thanks once again, and speak soon.
Thank you.